Some people have argued that to save, you must earn more. Of course, you must earn more to save. There's no doubt about that. But still, you can save with the little that you're earning. Sometimes it's not easy to save with the current economic status if you're earning, say, 20,000 shillings and you stay in Nairobi. But I have been telling some people who earn within that card of 20,000 shillings that you can still save. One, if you stay in Nairobi and you earn 20,000 shillings, the truth is that is very little money. It is money that actually cannot help you in a very convenient manner. But let's say you earn 20,000 shillings. If you earn 20,000 shillings, the first thing you should do is to set your priorities on where you are going to stay. And if you earn 20,000 shillings, your house rent shouldn't be more than 30% of your salary. So take 30% of the 20,000 shillings that you are earning to sort your rent. So that means that you will have to get a house that is at least 6,000 shillings as your rent. So if you are staying in a house that is 6,000 shillings, that leaves you with 14,000 shillings. Now, if you have 14,000 shillings, again, to survive on 14,000 shillings, and being Africans, we have what we call black tax. You have to send some money to your family, to your parents, to your brothers, sisters, siblings. So you have 14,000 shillings, but you still need to save. So what you do is that you take 20% or 10% of the remaining amount and save. So 10% of 14,000 shillings is 1,400 shillings. Now, where are you going to put these 1,400 shillings? That's now where the problem comes. So some people will prefer to open a savings account in a bank. So if you open a savings account in a bank and you're saving 1,400 shillings per month, for 12 months, that will give you less than 20,000 shillings actually. The savings account will be giving you, let's say, an interest of 9. Most of them, 9 or 6. And at the end of the 12 months of you saving 1,400 shillings per month, you'll realize that maybe your money has earned you less than 1,000 shillings. So for me, I will discourage people saving in a savings account. Savings accounts works well for people who have a lot of money. If you have millions, you can put in a savings account. But if you take your 1,400 shillings and you open a SACCO account, let's say you open a SACCO account, use Stima SACCO for instance. You open a SACCO account, let's say you've opened a SACCO account with the Stima SACCO, then you deposit, because the initial deposit for Stima SACCO, and so many SACCOs I've seen also have the police SACCO, which also allows civilians to invest in, is 1,000 shillings. But now you're giving them 1,400 shillings per month. And if you give them that money for 6 months, in most SACCOs, you will qualify for a small credit, for a loan. You can take 50,000 shillings from them as a loan, maybe to empower yourself using your deposits as security. And after you save for most SACCOs, once you hit 50,000 shillings of your savings, you become a shareholder of that SACCO. So that means that once you become a shareholder, it means that every end or every financial year, you'll be getting dividends as a shareholder of that particular SACCO. And once you become a shareholder again of that SACCO and your amount is about 50,000 shillings, then your ability to access a loan also goes up. So let's say you want to take a loan of 1 million shillings from a SACCO, where your deposits are 50,000 shillings. So your 50,000 shillings, of course, cannot be enough security for you to be given 1 million loan from that SACCO. So what they do is that they ask you to come with 2 or 3 guarantors. Still you are depositing cash with them, but you have 2 or 3 guarantors. Then you take 1 million shillings as you continue depositing and saving with them, and then of course you start paying your loan at a very lower interest rate. So when you invest in a SACCO, one of the most advantages is that you get access to affordable credit. So when you get access to affordable credit, then the second one is that your cash earns interest. Then you also be getting dividends at the end of every financial year. So it is something that you can still save with your 1,400 shillings. You will still staying happily in Nairobi. sending cash to your parents, to your siblings in the village and all that. And that will actually help you as a person. So you won't just be every time you have 20,000 shillings, kila siku ni kuomba, you call on your friends, you call on your relatives, saying that you earn less. You can still save that 20,000 shillings. You can actually still save and earn, because once you save 1,400 shillings, you are remaining with around 12,600. So with 12,600 and you are staying alone, you can now look at what you can, of course, after doing some shopping and sending some cash at home, you remain with some transport, maybe 3,000. If maybe you're using 100 shillings a day as your transport, then you get that. And the last thing I can say is that if you are a young man, and you're earning 20,000 shillings and you're not married, don't get married. Until you start making enough, don't get married. Thank you.